When we think about taking the word of the perpetrator themselves, how many of them are going to admit that it was a racially motivated killing?
Today under the Gold Dome, Asian American lawmakers called Tuesday's shootings targeted and racist, and they're calling for justice, support, and respect for the families involved in this culturally sensitive case. CBS 46 Capitol reporter Haley Mason live outside the spas on Piedmont Road after meeting with lawmakers and advocates today. Haley, what did you hear?
Rick, we are live outside of the Gold Spa off of Piedmont and Cheshire Bridge Road. We're right behind me. You can see a growing number of flowers as people still come out to put down flowers and posters in tribute to the victims of these spa shootings. I spoke with lawmakers today who were speaking out against victim blaming as their calls for justice echo up to the White House.
Violence against women is not new.
The voices of Asian American women being amplified inside the state capitol in light of a deadly shooting spree at 3 Asian massage spas.
I want to thank all the Asian American women who have spoken up in our state and our country.
Representative Bee Nguyen, the first Asian American woman in the state legislature, calling the attacks racist and targeted.
We do know that there were 4 women who were ethnically Korean who were killed. Their ages ranging from 50 years old to 70 years old. And at least 2 of them lived and worked in those spas.
The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office depiction of the shooter's motives under scrutiny in the AAPI community.
He does claim that it was not racially motivated. He apparently has an issue, what he considers a sex fiction.
I've actually not heard of victim blaming in such egregious manners. It really angers a lot of us that we're taking the words of a man who brutally murdered people. Are they asking Asian Americans what a hate crime is?
The group Stop AAPI Hate reports nearly 3,800 incidents of hate have been reported from March of last year through the end of February this year, with women experiencing hate 3 times the rate of men in Georgia. Stephanie Cho is working to get justice for the local families.
This is intimate labor, and so people feel more bold to say whatever they want to say. This other issue of people living and where they work is not new, within the Asian American community as well. And oftentimes, a lot of people don't see that as like a poverty issue.
This one fact alone highlights the vulnerability, the invisibility, and the isolation of working class Asian women in our country. And we know that vulnerability makes them targets.
And this tragedy still felt here as people come out to mourn these tremendous losses here on Piedmont Road, where the Gold Spa is one shooting scene directly across from the aromatherapy spa on Piedmont, where another scene happened. We know that AAPI lawmakers are set to meet with Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden tomorrow as they have kind of restructured their trip to Atlanta to focus on these tragedies. We'll have more on this story next hour on CBS 46 News. From now, live in Buckhead, Haley Mason, CBS 46.